Welcome back. The U.S. craft beer market growing rapidly, bringing in $23.5 billion last year alone. It is booming. This as home brewing company PicoBrew launched the most successful Kickstarter campaign to date, raising nearly $2 million in just 40 days. This campaign funded the production of the company's newest brewing product. It is called the Pico Model C, and joining us right now is the CEO of PicoBrew, Bill Mitchell. Bill, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
A pleasure to be here.
What an idea. Having a machine to brew your own beer, how tough is that?
Well, it's really tough without our machine, but what we've done is...
Your machine makes it real. How does it work?
Yeah, it's the world's first fully automatic craft brewery for your kitchen. So it's as simple as just loading up the grains and hops, which come in these prepackaged ingredient packages we call Pico Packs. You load the grains and the hops into the compartment in the front of the machine there, add water, and you can customize the batch as well. You can actually lower or raise the alcohol by volume and the bitterness of the beer, and then you just hit brew. And in about 2 hours, that keg you see there is filled with unfermented beer. And then you've got typically 5 to 7 days of fermentation time. So 7 days, grain to glass. You can make any of these great beers from our brewery partners from around the world. And you can totally make your own custom creations as well. Incredible.
Does it taste much different doing it at home versus in the store?
Well, that's the thing that people are after. That's what's driving this whole craft brew movement is totally fresh, custom beer. So yes, indeed, it tastes as good as the brewery, and in fact, you can customize it, so it's even better.
So we're seeing this whole rise in craft, right? Overall, we see people love Tito's now. It's a craft vodka. There's craft beer that's coming to the market. How much of the market share is shifting towards craft in general, and how did you come up with this idea?
Well, that's been the amazing transformation. Craft is sort of following the curve of coffee. You know, in the early 60s, America was sort of the worst in the world at coffee, and now look at us today, you know, with Starbucks and with all these great super automatic espresso makers and so forth. Same thing is happening with beer. So craft beer is now $23.5 billion of the overall $100 billion U.S. market.
This is really, this is some story. We want to thank you for joining us this morning.